This week we're down in Mississippi hunting with late Pickle of Primos Hunting. Trying to see if we can't get a bird with the old pawn shop shotgun.
The Pawn Shop Shotgun, presented by the National Wild Turkey Federation and Out Here Co.
We're down in Mississippi hunting with late Pickle of Primos Hunting. We didn't hear anything on the roost, so now we're bouncing around hoping to strike one up.
I would say if you can stumble upon that while you're turkey hunting, as open as it is, we're probably in a spot that doesn't get that much pressure.
That's
You know what I
that's
mean?
been there a while.
Yeah,
That's like
some
a
of
year.
them picked this up.
As luck would have it, Lake gets a gobbler to fire off mid-morning. Yours truly is behind the gun on this one. We're hoping to call him into range. They were a little out of our range. Couldn't quite get in on them or see them, but, you know, we got close.
Yeah, it's you know, one thing I learned, turkey hunting's just a very audio-driven sport.
Yep.
And you know, and then when things got real intense there for a second, probably the closest we got to a shot, you know, we were hearing hens walking around in leaves and scratching. We were hearing him gobbling. Obviously, I heard him drum twice. It was right there, you know, it was just out of effective range for probably what we were shooting, and it was probably, we never could quite see him because that little bit of a drop they
Yeah,
had.
it just kind of rolled off over
Which
there.
is why we sat where we sat, because I was thinking that little bit of, you know, where they couldn't just see, you know, I was thinking it would pique his curiosity and he'd come up and take a look, but,
Yeah.
you know, he had enough hens, he didn't do
Yeah,
it.
yeah, that's the thing. We didn't know when we first struck him up that he had hens with him. But
Yeah.
otherwise, I think he would have come straight in.
I think so. You never
Yeah.
know, but
You
I think
never
so.
know. That's just part of it. Here you go. The whole reason we're doing this project, you know, with the shotgun is for turkey conservation and just
Yeah.
trying to raise awareness for it. Why do you think turkey conservation is important, and how, as turkey hunters, do we play a role in that?
Well, you know, I was thinking about your idea with the whole pawn shop shotgun. One of the ways that I kind of took it that I thought was cool is, you know, you see a gun like this and you can see the age just looking at it.
Yeah.
And where that kind of takes me to my mind of thinking is I'm always talking to these older turkey hunters that have been doing it. They were doing it at an older time, a time far ago, and all you hear them talk about is, man, we don't have as many as we had then.
True.
You know, that we had so many more turkeys back then, and you're like, well, that's not really news I want to hear, you know.
Yeah.
And so that's why it's important to do stuff like you're doing, getting creative and finding ways to support organizations like the NWTF and find ways to help us, because, you know, if the hunters don't put value in a resource like the wild turkey, if a turkey doesn't have value, we'll lose it.
Yeah.
So I think it's very important, or like I said, we won't have them to hunt anymore. That fun that we had this morning, you won't be able to do that anymore if we don't actively pursue ways to conserve them.
Yep, I agree, because that's the thing. I mean, like you said, here there's still birds to hunt, and it's not terribly low where you should be so scared, but there's not as many as there used to be. Even you growing up as a kid.
Yeah, well, that's what I told you. I was like, man, it's not so bad that I think the sky's falling, but it's enough to cause concern. You know, there's a visible difference between how many was in this area when I was younger and how many's here now.
I hear you. Sweet. Well, I appreciate it, Lake. I really do. Thank you so much for just being here, signing the gun, and having us out.
Yeah, well, I hope y'all have a good spring with it. It's a cool idea.
Awesome. I appreciate it. If you wanted to know how you can start being a part of turkey conservation, you can join the National Wild Turkey Federation or renew your current membership. Through your membership, you'll also be entered to win this signed pawn shop shotgun. Be sure to check out the link below for details on how to enter to win.